How's it going, everybody? It's Tom Lynch here with NewRealityNetwork.com, and today I just wanted to present to you guys a short little video that's going to run alongside a blog post talking about my experiences editing 360-degree video for the first time. Because the big thing here at New Reality Network is, alongside producing the blog posts and the how-to videos and the tutorials and all the rest of it, we really wanted to kind of document our own creative process to really showcase, I guess, that we are learning alongside you guys. 360-degree video and VR are these new and exciting pieces of technology that are drastically and very rapidly changing the media landscape as we know it. So yeah, hopefully this will show you guys how not only the bread and butter is made, but also show that we are learning alongside yourselves, and hopefully that's encouraging in some way. But yeah, I basically wanted to show what I did when I edited a test podcast we recorded, and I basically just went ahead and threw in some very kind of simple edits to spice up the video. But I basically wanted to show you guys that editing 360-degree video is just as simple, if not exactly the same, as it is editing regular video. The only thing that is different this time around is you've got to consider the space in which you insert the various kind of assets, the images, videos, graphics, and all the rest of it, because as I'm sure you've realized, with 360-degree video, the viewer can look anywhere. They have complete freedom to look wherever they choose, so that they could completely miss an image or a video that you throw in. So the size, the positioning, the depth and stuff take on a completely new meaning now when it comes to images and videos and all the rest of it. So as you can see here, I just threw in a simple bit of text here. What makes VR so special? That's just basically the topic of this particular podcast. So yeah, this, as you can see here though, with the display, this is not kind of displaying the video in 360 degrees. It was shot in 360 degrees, so you have these kind of two kind of like spheres here. You can see that it has kind of wrapped around and captured the whole space, but in this particular case, it's not displaying it in kind of a VR and 360 degree viewable format. But with Premiere Pro and the various updates they've released, they've made that a hell of a lot easier now. So you can right click on the file or on the video itself and go into VR video and enable, or there is a little hotkey button that you can toggle on and off, and that's here, this toggle VR video display. And to bring that into this kind of bar of buttons here, you click the little the addition button here, and as you can see there, it's toggle VR video display. You drag that down into the little bar there and you're ready to go. So if I go ahead and click that, as you can see here now, it's given me complete control to move around the image in 360 degrees, and it makes kind of editing a lot easier. So here you can see the text, what makes VR so special. This is, I've just placed above us, and I've kind of kept there throughout the entire video, because I thought it was a nice little way just to remind the viewer what the topic is about. So what I also did was throw in some images of some VR headsets when we started talking about the VR headsets on the market. As you can see, I've got one here directly in front of where kind of the view and the position of the viewer's line of sight would begin, but of course they can begin to look left and right or whatever. So when they look right, there's kind of a PSVR headset there. If they continue to look around, we've got the Oculus Rift headset there, and the Samsung Gear there off in the corner. I've just added a few little shadow effects there just to give it a bit more depth and what have you. But yet again, you can go ahead and change the position of all of those, and the size and all the rest of it. So if I was to increase the size, there you go, and I placed it behind the text as well, just to give a bit more depth of field and perspective and all the rest of it. We can change all of that just as you would in a regular video. So what we've also got, what I also threw in, so if I just come out, untoggle this VR display so we can see the whole video, that's what the images would look like there. It can be quite confusing because this particular image here of the Samsung VR headset, that's not going to appear to the left in this video, because when you toggle the display, obviously it's going to appear behind the viewer. So it's kind of, I guess, a bit difficult to wrap your head around initially, but it soon becomes relatively straightforward. So what else have we got here? Oh yes, I threw in a little image and a GIF of John Travolta from Pulp Fiction, that famous GIF where he looks very confused. So again, as you can see, this looks like it's going to appear to the left, but if I toggle the VR video display, it's actually going to appear behind the viewer, and there he is. So yeah, you know, it's exactly the same in terms of inserting it into the timeline. You know, you just go import and, you know, find the file or whatever that you want to include. So if I was to go into the media project folder here, and I was just to go ahead and insert our old logo there, VRN. If I was to bring that in, bring this into the timeline, there you go. It's in there, but as you can see, it's huge, so it's trying to kind of wrap itself around the whole video here. So you would have to just go in and adjust the, you know, the scale of the video there, and that makes it a lot more viewable. So yeah, it's all exactly the same as you'll be familiar with in terms of any other video. And the last thing I threw in here was a kind of lower third, a graphic that I use on my own personal YouTube channel. As you can see here, it's just appearing off to the right of me, or to my left, I guess. So if I toggle the VR video display, that just will appear there beside me like that. Looks kind of nice. If I just click play, and there you go, little graphic there. Follow me on Twitter, that as I say, I use for my own personal YouTube channel. So yeah, and that is basically it. Those are just some very simple edits that I threw into this test podcast. Like I tried to stress here in this video, and indeed in the blog post, you know, editing 360-degree video is just as, if not just as simple, if not exactly the same as you would go about editing a regular video. All you've got to think about now is kind of the position and kind of the size and the scale, and all the rest of it when you're inserting various assets and stuff, because of course the viewer has complete freedom to look around where and as they see fit. But yeah, this was just a little peek behind the curtain. This is kind of what I did when I edited 360-degree video for the first time. I hope it helps in some way. I think the next part of this video, or I might do it as a separate video, is I'm going to kind of try and show what this looks like as an actual video when you export it and render it, and how you would do that. I guess I could touch on very quickly. Is relatively straightforward. If I was just go to export media, as you would any other video, you'd come to this little screen here, and so instead of kind of just exporting it as a kind of a traditional video, as you can see here, this option is already ticked, you know, video is VR. So you'd want to tick that just to insert the metadata and stuff. So when you would put it into YouTube or post it to Facebook or Twitter, or whatever it may be, you know, that particular software and platform will recognize that it's 360-degree video. And in terms of the frame layout, you want it monoscopic. The stereoscopic and stuff will just present two different lenses, so to speak, but you know, you want monoscopic to give you the whole thing. And yeah, there you go. And you would then just export it. It's going to export it as a VR ready video. Nothing else you need to do there, and you'll just go ahead and click export, use maximum render quality, all the rest of it. So yeah, this has just been a brief little video. I hope you guys find it helpful. Be sure to stay tuned to newrealitynetwork.com for more blog posts, tutorials, how-to videos, and little kind of pieces of content like this that document our own creative process. You can follow us on social media. We are New Reality Network on Facebook. We are at New Reality Net on Twitter, and Instagram we are New Reality Network as well. So yeah, I'll speak to you guys soon, and until then, take it easy.